All right, for more on this story, we cross to our reporter, Mlondi Khadebe. Mlondi, very devastating story. I cannot imagine how the parents of all those children are feeling this morning. But what more do we know about this crash? What exactly happened?
Thank you very much, Mfundo. We are here at Senzokuhle Preschool in Imbali, Unit 18, where the accident happened this morning. I'll just speak to the teacher, who's also one of the people that were here in the morning and could see and were able to assist. Ma, sibonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. Sacela usiphe amagama nesibongo.
Mina nginombulelo ngwakamfeki sibonga.
Mhlawumbe makafushane nje ngesikhathi kwenzeka lesigameko bekwenzekani ekseni noma benenzani ngalezo ikhathi?
Bengisapheka iparish lengane lapha ekitchen ekseni ngokuthi abantwana vele bamkelwa yimina ekseni benginabo ngale ngemuva kulama class angemuva ngingabafakile kulama class alangaphambili ngesimanga sokuthi ngifuna ukubabona ngoba abantu abagadwa njalo kufanele ukuthi ihlo lakho lihlale likubona ngaso sonke isikhathi kuze kufike othisha babo.
Mhlawumbe mabangaka abantwana enabo la esikoleni noma ngalesa sikhathi kwenzeka isigameko bebebangaki?
Kade besawu5 ngaleso sikhathi babesayisekuseni kakhulu bengakafiki bonke.
Mhlawumbe ukuthi mhlawumbe isigameko lesenzeke kanjani mangasuthi ukusilandisa kafushane?
Isigameko lesi mina angiyibonanga imoto bengisuka la empompini kodwa ngithe mangifika ngaleni kwakhona into ethi angibasuse kulomnyango lo ngala eduze kwala kushayiseke khona ngibase kulomnyango lo ngale kwami kwasekitchen ngabasusa ngabe bedlala ibhola ngathi ngisani kuye eminyango wozani ngala ngakumina khona ngizonibona ngaso sonke isikhathi angifuni ngale ngase ngibachithela ama toys phansi ngithe ngiqeda nje ngiphuma kwakukhala umsindo nje ongakazi uzubona mangibheka ngemuva ziyakhala ingane zabantu phakathi sengiyithathile nalezi ngoba seziyakhala sezikumina lapha yana ekitchen kwayikhathi ngiza ngala sengibaleka nabo phela abantwana ngiza ngala ngaphambili ngoba ngenzela ukuthi babuka mina ngoba phela bajwayele mina sengiza nabo ngala ngiyamemeza manje ngimemeza abantu bafika nomakhelwane sebezolekelela ingane zabantu zigcwele imoto zashona ingane zabantu zalimala imoto ibigcwele ingane bese lilelela phansi ingane ezinye ishonele khona la into ebengakazi ngize ngiyilindele empilweni yami ukuthi khona inkulisa la ingane ezincane zizobona into embi kangaka yenzeka la phambi kwazo.
So mhlawumbe mangabe sitholile ukuthi lezi ingane bezisemotweni ngabe beziya kusiphi isikole noma ngabe bezifunda kusiphi isikole?
Angizazi kahle ngoba ama uniform bebengewona wala kulezi izikole sala 18 kusho ukuthi ubedlula ngoba thina sisejikeni ubedlula kodwa ayikho yala kule creche yethu.
No, siyabonga ukukhuluma ngesikhathi.
Okay, ngiyabonga.
Mfundo, there was Umama Mfeka briefing us in relation to what happened earlier on in the morning when she was preparing porridge for the learners here at the preschool, trying to make sure that they get the early porridge in the morning. But as she was preparing that porridge, the accident happened. She only heard a big noise that was happening, and the children were crying inside that vehicle. And also the 5 learners that are from this preschool were crying. We'll just rope in Ndabezinhle Khumalo from Ndabezinhle Sbiya from the Department of Transport in KwaZulu-Natal in terms of the update. Ndabe, what is the new, the latest?
Yeah, we are very saddened by what has happened here at Senzokuhle Preschool. This morning, the MEC for Transport and Human Settlements, Bonsoduma, received a call from the traffic ambassador, and I'm informing him about this horrific accident. What is very worrying is that look, according to the neighbors who witnessed the accident, apparently the taxi driver he decided to jump out of the moving minibus taxi, and the learners were screaming as it plunged into this preschool. That is why the MEC Bonsoduma has suggested that let's allow the police, the investigating unit within the SAPS, to do a thorough investigation. And there is a team that the MEC has assigned to visit the families of the affected children. We have also interacted with the families here, expressing our deepest condolences on behalf of the MEC. That's number one. Then number two, we are also reaching out to the teachers of the learners that have died. Some of the learners are from the high schools as well as the primary schools from around here. The MEC will be working with the MEC for Education, Sipho Hlomoga, and the MEC for Health, Noma Kukusmelane, to ensure that at least we are closer to the affected families, and that we plan the mass funeral of the children that have departed. We have been informed by the professionals that 4 children have sadly passed on, and we are once again experiencing another horrific accident, and resulting in the loss of life. The future of our country is gone. We are very saddened by this accident.
But Ndabe, we received the news that it was 5 that basically passed away earlier on from the Department of Transport. Did you verify whether it's 5 or 4?
Well, the figures, are moving up and down. As you know that, the scene of the accident is still active. So we are getting reports that are coming in, and, we are obviously going to be making follow-ups to those, other learners that have been admitted to Northdale, Edendale, as well as Imbali clinic, with the hope that we are not going to experience another loss of life. So this is where we are, but obviously the MEC has said he will be updating the people of KwaZulu-Natal, as he's currently in Mpangeni visiting the Mavimbela family following the death of 3 family members in a horrific accident on Sunday. So it is a sad day, another sad day in KwaZulu-Natal.
Thank you very much, Ndabe, for your time.
Thank you very much.
There was Ndabe Zinhle briefing us in relation to this accident. It was one of those sad morning at this preschool, and also the police officers and emergency services, they worked hard to try and save lives in the early hour, basically during the early mornings when they were trying to take the kids to local hospital, local clinic, as well as those that perished in the yard of this preschool. Back to you in studio, Mfundo.
Thank you very much, Mlondi. That's SABC News reporter Mlondi Khatebe, who's been monitoring the scene there, where 5 children have since lost their lives after a taxi crashed into a creche.